introduce it, there's a quote from an author, Peggy O'Mara: "The way we talk to our children becomes their inner voice." I find it maddening on many levels, primarily that mothers and fathers, both the kind and the mean, are societally educated to believe they have the right to a child's brain. So many children grow to be adults without access to their own inner wisdom, the unique essence of self they carry with them at birth. And I believe, because of this kind of thinking, our society does not evolve, parroting hate, dysfunction, and self-loathing. My fury with this quote is the inspiration for this story. Mihija and a me. A girl named Mihija peeks over an almost painted fence that surrounds a garden and a house. It is a beautiful garden with roses, puffy hydrangea blooms, and hilly grass to drive matchbox cars cross country. There is a goldfish pond made out of abalone shells with a dark slimy bottom, and occasionally a blurpy bubble that says a fish still lives. Mihija thinks it's funny a chicken coop has parakeets and a macaw, but no chickens. Over on the front porch, a dog named Shorty must be carefully petted so as not to get bit. Inside the house are the Smoke Man Monster, the Ice Queen Enabler, and a grandma. And sometimes, for no reason at all, a bunch of other broken little kids and teens come out to play. Ignoring the garden, Mihija continues watching what is happening on the other side of the fence. To her, it seems busy and scary, but she wants to check it out anyway, and makes a move to climb over. Behind her, or from inside her, the mad Ice Queen says what she always says: "It's better in here than over there." Mihija doesn't answer, a teeny smile on her mouth. The idea that anything could be badder than here is very nearly funny. The Ice Queen keeps talking about no thing, something she always does, piling on more nonsense. "You'll get hurt." Those broken children who've been napping inside the house hear the Ice Queen say this, waking up to tell Mihija what is true. "We already hurt." Ignoring their voices, the Ice Queen says another thing she always says: "You're going to get dirty." This is so silly, it makes Mihija laugh. "Ha! That's not true. I am already a dirty girl. You told me so yourself." This absurdity silences the mad Ice Queen. Yet Mihija doesn't climb the fence or use the squeaky gate, worried there might be other mad old queens and Smoke Man monsters lurking on the other side. At least the ones in that house she knows. Mihija retreats to carefully sit on the front step next to the growling dog Shorty, continuing to watch the world on the other side do as the world does, while waiting for something to change. Years of no-thing pass, the fence rooting firmly into Mihija, noticed but not noticed, a familiarly accepted wall between thoughts and silent screams. The garden ages, the vivid blooms fading, until the picture blurs and curls at the edges. Shorty cementing and unmoving, his growls quieting, until they, along with the goldfish, parakeets, and macaw, disappear. The Ice Queen Enabler, the Smoke Man Monster, the grandma, and the many broken little kids and teens become ghosties. Though freakishly, they still speak so often, it's almost as if the ghosties breathe using Mihija's lungs. All alone on the stoop, Mihija sorts through the ghosties' haunting words, conversing with each as her life minutes die, one by one. "Make sure you're polite and don't make a fuss." Why? For God's sake, why can't you just do what I say. I don't know. You are a bad girl. Am I? Haven't you been told a million gazillion times? Yes. Then you ought to know by now, oughtn't you? I guess so, yes. A litany of hauntings run even while Mihija sleeps, until, like the fence and garden, they are noticed, but not noticed. The just is the girl accepts as normal. Did you hear me? No, 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 no! You're a slut. Whore. Bat. I said be a good girl. Hey there, aren't you cute? I'm a bad girl. Don't fight, don't tell, don't run, don't dream. Me no want, me no want, me no want. Shut up! Please let me go be me. If you leave the front step, I may not be here when you get back. Mommy, 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 open, 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 me. Hush now, I do not have a daughter. In the echo of this last haunting, Mihija wonders if she is dead and does not remember, just another ghostie shadowing a life that happens on the other side of the fence. Before the girl gives up altogether and allows the hauntings to take over completely, she asks no one and everyone a final question. Is this all there is? The words tiredly hover in the garden until something miraculously changes. A young old man is on the other side of the fence to nudge Mihija. His face is familiar, as though noticed but not noticed. He's been standing there for a very long time. How well do you suppose I know you? Startled, Mihija laughs from the front step. Probably better than most. The laugh ends, her sentence succinctly shuttered, because Mihija has realized no one knows her at all. Not a single person. Not even her. The young old man talks so quietly the girl can barely hear over a mysterious washing machine tornado that has suddenly surrounded and filled her. Mihija? Mihija doesn't answer, afraid it is the mad ice queen or smoke man monster. The young old man's words are heard in single digits and have no meaning, becoming lost in the swoosh from the washing machine tornado. Mihija, is it possible? Swoosh for you, swoosh, leave, swoosh, all that behind. The washing machine tornado swirls faster, ever faster, with broken things and shrieking no's. So loud, the young old man becomes entirely impossible to see or hear. White noise swallows Mihija whole. In that dense no thing, a voice whispers from everywhere and nowhere. Mihija, it's a me. Mihija wonders who this me is. And even though she hadn't spoken out loud, the voice replies. Does it matter who this me is? Guess no. So long as you're not one of the thems. Which thems? The meanies that say Mihija is dirty and bad. You have never been dirty or bad. Have you heard what the young old man has said? You're the brave girl who survived all those terribly terrible things. Mihija thinks on this, as those words are confusing, the opposite of anything she has ever thought before. The washing machine tornado slows, allowing the girl to almost see the fence and the young old man on the other side. The young old man's voice travels to Mihija. Did you hear what I said? You're not bad, Mihija. Not one bit, not one piece of you is bad. Well, me no not good either. Mihija hears the young old man on the other side of the fence laugh. What is good anyway? Mihija laughs too, her shrug so big it seals her ears. No, not me, no. When the laughing ends, the young old man says, you know, I think good would be really hard to know inside this fence. You've been there a very long time. Would you like to try it over here, where it might be different? Mihija thinks so hard, tears force themselves from her eyeballs. These droplets are so curious, she doesn't notice her feet have begun moving toward the fence until the rubber-toed sneakers on her feet squeak press against the gate and her hand reaches for the latch. The washing machine tornado floats quietly in her wake as though unsure what to do next. The rusted metal latch resists Mihija's fingers as though it needs to hear a magic word before it will slide open. From everywhere and nowhere, the unknown me voice whispers, caressing the girl's terrified ears, inspiring more tears to remind her, though she has never really truly cried, her tears do exist. Mihija. Mihija goes stark still, every cell of her waiting for the infliction of more pain, a prey animal certain the monsters will return. Mihija, be free.